Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Launched in 2013, the Arnold Son Time Pyramid quickly became a signature model for the retail brand of the manufacturer lug-to-lug. Out of La Chaux-de-Fonds, these watches are made in small numbers, even smaller for this 2018 limited edition of 50 pieces, because this is the Time Pyramid Black Edition. So 50 of these were made in 2018 in diamond-like carbon-coated stainless steel. The timepiece is large but thin. It's 44.6 millimeters in diameter. It's only 10.5 millimeters thick, 52.2 from lug to lug, with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. And because there is so little to the case, even though it's steel, the total mass is just over 65 grams. So this is a very light watch indeed. Broad, but easy to wear. It takes advantage of Arnold & Son's signature curved lugs. So we'll throw this on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. You can see it sits quite nicely. There are smaller time pyramids, but you may not need them. My 16 centimeter circumference wrist wears this just fine. And yeah, it is actually flat enough to sit underneath the cuff. You can see how the lugs wrap handsomely and ergonomically around the wrist. So 16 centimeters and up, you are good to go. And you'll also notice how, despite the fact that my arm is fairly hairy, you can't easily see it through the watch. That's an important consideration for a lot of people when buying a skeleton dial timepiece. The strap is high grade and very expensive. As you can see from the presence of large rectangular symmetrical scale alligator leather, they didn't cut any costs when speccing this strap. It's got a semi-gloss finish. It's got a monotone stitch. You can see in profile it has a folded edge, calfskin on the bottom, an Arnold & Son factory strap, no crimping, no gouging, brand new condition. Arnold & Son pin buckle. You can see it features a little bit of branding and some contrasting finish with a profile that matches the design of the lugs. The lugs have a combination of a bevel and a little bit of fluting or step underneath. The case has some tumble home with a step down towards its bottom. We have a very narrow vertical lip and then a shallow conical bezel, and you can see there's a little bit of evidence of wear, although it's very subtle, up at the top of the watch, right along the 12 o'clock sweep between 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock. Taking a quick look around, you can see that the case is asymmetrical and it's a waist gunner. So the crown actually sits down at 6 o'clock. You can also see we have this little sort of tiered shroud surrounding the crown with the Arnold & Son logo, which I assure you is an anchor, not a smiling crown. Taking a look at the dial side. The idea here is that it is inspired by a first half 19th century clock created by John and Roger Arnold. So that's where this design inspiration came from. There's a lot going on here, so let's simplify it. We've got an oscillator that's ticking away at 3 hertz. We've got a almost hidden running seconds hand. We've got your hours and minutes there, and although it looks like they might be loomed, the hands are not. Then we have 2 barrels and 2 separate power reserve indicators. Manual wind, this has a 90-hour power reserve and it pivots on 27 joules. It's called the caliber AS1615. One of the nice things about lug-to-lug is that it is large and it has significant corporate investors. So while the Arnold & Son brand is small, lug-to-lug is actually quite large. So this is a small brand backed by a lot of money and thus around likely in perpetuity to provide parts and service, which is important when you're looking at something like this that's not just based on an ETA or Salida caliber. Now, I used to think these barrels were coupled in parallel, but if you look carefully on the case back, you can actually see the transmission of the energy. It's a series connection. And so what's happening here is one barrel winds the other. And you can see as I wind here, maybe even better if I turn it over, that one barrel winds the other. And as a result, the power reserves don't move in parallel. So that's how that works. One power reserve rises, and then that barrel winds the other barrel, and you can see the secondary power reserve moves secondarily, and that's how that works, just like that in sequence. If you look carefully, you can see the finish is exceptional. That is one traditional feature of Arnold & Son watches. If you look, you can see that the bevels within the wheels are themselves polished. We have a screw-fixed sapphire dial that allows you to read the hours, and then the minutes are outboard. You can see we have a combination of different colors, black and silver and gold. Screw heads are polished. You can see that we've got quite a bit of anglage, and on the back we have double solarization for the ratchet wheels, and then on this side the barrel cover, all of which looks fantastic. It is genuinely hand decorated and impressively so. All of this water resistant down to 30 meters. So if you love this watch, keep in mind 30 meters is splash only. That is not for submergence. That is a dress watch, 30 meters. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.